So citation styles, I just want to start with this. Many of you know this through your time in the program, but there's different ways you can cite the sources and the papers that you're referring to. One of the common ways taught often in the humanities is called integral citation style. And in this style, the citation itself is integral to the sentence. It's also can be called an author-focused citation. And so an example of that is where you essentially lead with the citation. You're leading with the author of that study. Morris, 2013, shows that population growth effects are dependent on societal structures. And so in this case, you know, people's attention span declines as they read, right? So every word, every sentence they read, their attention is declining. So in this case, we're putting the author front and center. It's integral to the sentence. We think that the reader should really recognize the name Morris and should care that it was Morris 2013 that said this thing. But the other style, and I'd say this is more common in the sciences and science writing, is non-integral citation style. And the citation is at the end. It's not integral to the sentence or what you're trying to communicate. It's also known as a subject-focused citation because you're keeping the sentence focused on the subject of what you're saying, not the authors of the thing you're citing. So an example of that is same example, right? Same statement, but population growth effects are dependent on societal structures. Morris 2013, you put that at the end. We don't really care that much about anyone remembering that it's Morris 2013. It's just there, almost like a footnote, right? It's somewhere between a footnote and an integral citation style, right? Because in a footnote, you're just giving a number, and then the person even has to look down to the bottom to find out who said that thing. This is the most common or preferred method in science writing. So I generally advocate for this when I see people starting with integral. I ask them to play around with editing and see what it feels like when they change their sentence from integral to non-integral citation style. And I would encourage you all to do that. That said, just so you know, this is not a hard rule. This is not like everyone needs to be using non-integral citation style only in Dragonfly, because there are many good places where you will use integral citation style. So like, especially if you're citing in our one of those foundational articles, Louvre keeps on coming up with Last Child in the Woods, it's fine to start with Louvre's last name and then the year of Last Child in the Woods, right? So just kind of decide what you're doing there, but be aware of it. This non-integral citation styles also makes you sound a little more authoritative, I think, and it keeps the reader's focus on you as the writer instead of these other people, okay?